throw it back. Yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Slow. Ready. 319. Slow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards up. On the carry, good pickup on first down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. Ready. 319. Slow.
They run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready. 319. Slow.
On first down, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. How did he stay on his feet? 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Steps away to his left. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Taylor on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow.
Taylor going to throw again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And James has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slow.
Here's Breida. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Right, back.
They'll toss it to Breda, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Ready, 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tyrod Taylor taking it in. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Black 22! Black 22!
On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black 99 Philly! Richmond!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slow.
This is Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now it's Taylor. James has got it, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Being chased out left. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. 319. 319.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Slow.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Watson, forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier, able to get him for a loss of about 3. To throw on 3rd down. Watson to Michelle on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Reset.
The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cook. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Target.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Target.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Slow.
They run again with Breida. And now running right through it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle and swallowed him up. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Watson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Taylor dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 3-9.
on 1st and 10. It's Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taylor will throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Michel. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come back, come back!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw, Watson. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Found his target, it's Anderson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on them.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Black 22! Black 22!
They're running it. It's Michel. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run with Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Like a paraclete. It's